Okay, let's take a look at the patch notes now. So they put out a small bug fix and balance patch. So let's take a look. Trample can now be added to a unit that already has trample. It doesn't do anything, but it's a consistency improvement. Sure, why not? No longer open the deck UI if you cast Molded with no possible targets. Very nice, that was very annoying. Mollusk Mage is now common, Titan's Tooth is now uncommon. That makes sense. Titan's Tooth is a very powerful card. There are two high cost powerful offering cards in common. Now there's only one Crypt Builder. And I feel like if any of those would move to uncommon, then it has to be Titan's Tooth. Because I think it's the more specialized one. Soulguard's Titan Channel now has increased stats. 35 to 40 at level 1, as we have seen. 75 to 90 at level 2 with an increased charge requirement of 9 to 12. And 175 to 210 with an increased requirement of 12 to 15. The goal of these changes is to both increase the overall power level and also make the need to focus on casting many spells more prominent as you level up with Path. Not sure if I like this change, because there are two other paths that focus on casting as many spells as possible on this floor. While the Titan Channel path was one you could get away with a lighter spell deck, because you only needed to cast a certain amount of spells, if possible in a short time, but after that you were done. I mean, it's still that way, but increasing the requirements think I would have preferred the Titan Channel working a bit differently. Maybe even have an even lower requirement on the higher levels. Maybe like 4, 6, 8 or something. Even though that would be very easy to activate. Maybe tune his power down a bit instead. And have something that's a bit different than the other two. Little Fate's Firelight Path now adds +5 max health at all levels instead of the lower scaling amount previously. That's a straight up buff in my opinion. Although not a very relevant one. It's nice, but not crazy. Little Fate's Eternal Flame at all levels now give increased attack. Level 1 is 25, up from 20. Level 2 is 70, up from 60. And level 3 is 140, up from 120. I don't really see why that had to change, because Eternal Flame was already pretty busted. Not so much on the early levels. I can see the change from 20 to 25, but 60 to 70 and 120 to 140 was really not necessary. But yeah, they decided to do it. Yeah, Little Icarus didn't get buffed. I'm not sure if it's actually weaker. I feel like it's still pretty strong, but yeah, it's the hardest to use by far. So I'm a bit surprised it didn't get buffed. Flicker's Liquor now ignores unplayable cards like Deadweight. That seems like a bug fix and not a gameplay change, but whatever. I'm also pretty sure it already used to do that, but okay. Update the cardless tooltip to mention Eaten Pile, improve melee weakness Seraph description, change description of Razor Sharp Badge and Offering Monument to refer to max health specifically again, to try to eliminate frequent confusion about how they behave. Makes sense. Change description of Advanced Prototype to try to clarify that it doesn't work on cardless units. Edge case that comes up with Hive Mind and Commemorative Spike. Wait. Why can't it work with cardless units? Why doesn't it work with cardless units? Why change the description instead of just making it work with cardless units? Little Icarus is the spikes one, yes. I don't get this advanced prototype text change. They should have just changed it to work on cardless units. I don't think anything would, anything too broken would happen with that. But whatever. All changes, bug fixes. Is there any bug fix? Any bug that I remember? Improved interaction between Wickless Recruitment and Fate's First Blade. That's, I think now, Wickless Recruitment used to trigger Fate's First Blade only once. Now it triggers it as many times as you have Burnout. Or maybe that was changed earlier and didn't work correctly. One of the two. Fixed interaction with Little Fate's Icarus part and the highly reactive mutator. Sorgat's cold channel path with Cuddlebeard does not apply revenge if Sorgat has 0 shots. Acid Rain can no longer hit phased units. Yeah, just some bug fixes. I don't think any bug has been particularly troublesome recently, so Steward unit cards get +5/+5 damage, shield and multi-strike 1. Why can't it work like Hammer chest plates? Friendly Steward units get +5/+5 damage, shield and multi-strike 1. Well, that's how they chose to do it. I don't know why. But it doesn't really make a difference gameplay-wise in 99% of the time. Apply a +10 attack and -2 max health. It's so ugly. I mean, I guess it's clearer now, but it's just so ugly without the health symbol. Lose 5 max health, draw 1. Yeah, I preferred the old version just for the looks. It's also consistent. It was also consistent with these cards, but oh, they didn't change anything about Steel Enhancer. Or if you mean that one, still +3 attack, +3 health. I think the confusion is mostly that minus max health doesn't change the current health, while plus max health does change the current health. Which, to be honest, is a bit weird. But I've just gotten so used to it working like that. But I guess it's better this way.